about streaming today, and then I got up this morning and I was like, yeah, okay. So I had to chuck together a thumbnail and all of that stuff, and thought that we'd come out for a little bit of Skorupi shiny hunting. Shiny hunting is the word we're looking for. Words, because there's multiple words in that sentence phrase. Anyway, so yeah, today we're going to just be running a couple of incense. I'm pretty sure the incense only lasts for an hour, so it's not like Com Day where we get 3 hour incense sort of thing. So we'll chuck on some incense, do some shiny hunting. I do already have a collection of shiny Skorupies because it's had Spotlight Hour and it's been featured during other events. Let's have a look, see how many do we have. One shiny and yeah, a shiny Drapion as well. So Skorupi isn't one that we particularly need, but that's okay. There's some other stuff to hunt today as well because they're spawning off of incense. So all the other spawns that are happening at the moment for the Halloween event are spawning in the wild as well. So who knows, we could get ourselves a shiny Phantom. So I'll just get my chat up and running again because for some reason it just freezes up. Hey Becky, hey Ronald, Jeffrey, Pokey Ninja, welcome in guys. How's everybody doing today? HFA, welcome in. Can we do raids? There probably won't really be a lot around today sort of thing. As you can see, there's not a lot going on. It depends on the numbers sort of thing. I'll see how we go. Hey Leon, how you doing, man? Welcome in. But yeah, HFA, just so you know, I do host raid hours every week on Wednesdays. So if you're interested in getting in on raid hours, Wednesdays are the day to do it. Chuck that in my pocket when I get out of the car. Okay, it is a little bit windy today, but we'll see how we fare with the hair sort of thing. So we'll jump out, we'll get into it. Good to our local show yesterday. Nice, how was that, dude? Hey James, how you doing, man? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we'll check to see this showcase. It is a Shuppet. Okay, we got a few Shuppets to chuck in there. Move closer to enter the show. I'm pretty sure I'm like sitting right on top of it, but you know, it's okay. No, okay, I might have to get it when I get back around. Okie dokie. So let's jump into this. Should take my water with me because it is a warmish day today. But we'll just leave it here for now and a little bit before we go. Make sure it's not sitting in the sun so it doesn't get roasted. Alright, let's get into this. You stopped for the incense day. I'm assuming that's what you mean. You stopped about an hour ago. How did you end up going with it? Did you get any shinies? The stream hadn't started yet. No, I figured that there was no point streaming for like the whole day because it's like 6 hours. So I thought that was probably just a little bit excessive sort of thing for it is a little bit windy. We'll go with it for now and we'll tie hair up if I need to. Alright, got these, got everything. Sweet, let's go. Let us get into it. That's right, I need to actually put an incense on, don't I? Otherwise, I'm not going to get many spawns. So, incense is lasting for, yeah, just an hour. So, we'll chuck on a few more. So, I'll go until the end of the day, which is another 3 hours. So, I think on a day where it's focused around incense spawns, the incense should probably last a bit longer than just an hour. Would make a bit more sense given that on com days they last for first spawn. Stunky. We don't want no stunky. You took your 8-year-old nephew on a ride that goes upside down. He loved it. First time on a ride like that, I'm guessing. It's one of those days where I can't see the screen properly. I need to, no, it's up as wide as it goes and I cannot see the screen at all. So it's going to be a little bit difficult, just a touch difficult to see. So how's everybody been going with this second part of the Halloween event? Has anybody managed to get themselves a shiny Phantom yet? I have seen hardly any. Like, since the start of the event, I've probably seen like 3 in total, sort of thing. So they're being like really rare. As you can see, I have a million Punky Boo that I need to get rid of. Alright, that'll do. That'll do. So I'm pretty much done with all my Halloween research as well, so I should be able to collect a whole bunch of this. We need to... Alright, so we'll see if we can do these nice throws, curveball throws, berries, sort of thing, while we're out and about. So that's the last thing that I need to do for that, and then yeah, we can collect all this stuff. Luckily, I think it's a bit dodgy that we only get 1 encounter with Spiritomb. But lucky, I am one of the lucky people that already has the shot. I got it, I think it was the first year that we got it, when we did have multiple encounters with it. It wasn't just the one. Yep, supposed to spell it right. Yeah. So there's the shiny Spiritomb there. So I'm very happy with that, given that it's basically one of the rarest shinies in the game these days, because of the amount of encounters that we actually get with it per year, sort of thing. So I think the stats aren't too bad on it as well. Actually, scrap that. No, they're not. They're terrible. But who cares? It's a shiny, and it is a beautiful shiny. I love that color scheme. Thanks, X-Drive. Like I said, that one was from the first year that we had them as shinies. So yeah, I was lucky. I was very happy about that. Hey, our first Skorupi is not a shiny. Yeah, first time only goes on the smaller rides, but my mate works there, so you got free rides. Nice. Oh my god, I wish I could see the screen properly. I think it's about time I got rid of this screen protector and got a new one, given that it makes it very difficult to see the screen. Odds are quite low for the screen. Yeah, I didn't think that they were going to be like Com Day odds or anything like that. As I was showing you guys at the start of the stream, it's okay. We do have this as shiny already. We have a shiny Skorupi and a shiny Drapion. So if you don't end up getting a shiny, it's not too much of an issue. I just thought it'd be a good day to come out, do a stream for you guys, spend a bit of time out hunting, sort of thing. And yeah, as I said, get this Halloween research a bit more completed. So yeah, we'll just take it slow and easy. I mean, if I can get a shiny Gulpin, that would be fantastic. Got mozzie bites on my ankle last night. Not so much my ankle, like my heel. So they're a bit itchy now. Itchy. And of course, because I got like shoes and socks on, it's irritating. Oh, another shiny Skorupi. Well, not a shiny Skorupi, but another Skorupi. At least they're actually spawning a bit off of the incense so far. It's good to see. Another reason why I did come out today is because I do have to actually stock up on some Pokeballs. Because I am running a little bit low. I should have brought my Go Plus with me. So hopefully we can stock up on a few because the game can be a little bit dodgy sometimes when you need Pokeballs. It just doesn't give them to you. How many we got? 27, okay. It's not too bad as long as I don't do that. As long as I don't waste too many. So we'll do a lot of shiny checking. Probably not so much catching. Especially when they're going to do that stuff. Seeing is a stupid thing to throw at sometimes. Like the ball just drops right in front of it. You're trying to hit an excellent. Hey Underground, how you doing? It is Skorupi Spotlight, not Spotlight, well technically Spotlight Hour, Incense Day. So if you run Incense, okay, Trubbish, go away. You're a pain in the ass. Basically running Incense, you have an increased chance of spawning some Skorupi and getting a shiny sort of thing. So it's sort of like a cross between a Spotlight Hour and a Community Day. But it's based around Incense. So yeah, you have to be running an Incense to get the spawns. It starts at 11 a.m. and goes until 5 p.m. So it's a 6-hour event. It's completely up to you. If you need shiny Skorupi, have a shot at it. Supposedly the shiny odds aren't fantastic for it, so don't expect to get the shiny. So like I said, that's more like a Spotlight Hour where there's no guarantee that you will actually get the shiny. Yeah, it's up to you if you want to spend some time actually doing the event. But yeah, like I said, it starts at 11 a.m. and goes until 5 p.m. So it's 6 hours. Is it different Pokemon every hour? No, there's Poison and... Wait, it's Bug and Poison or... Hang on. Bug and Dark. I can't remember if it's... Can't remember the exact details. News. Where is it? Skorupi. Where are you? There it is. Yeah, so daily incense works, lasts twice as long, so that'll go for half an hour instead of 15 minutes. You do get a incense in the shop for like one coin, and then incense will alternate between bug type and poison type Pokemon every hour. So yeah, like I said, it's 6 hours event, so first hour bug, second hour poison, then back to bug, poison sort of thing. So it'll alternate between the two different types. Hey, Resrazong. Welcome in, dude. So yeah, it's completely up to you whether you want to do this event. Like I said, I was a little bit just like, do I really want to do the event today? But I thought, I'll come out and spend a bit of time streaming. So yeah, I chose not to do the entire day. I'll do like half of the day. So basically same as Com Day, so from 2 p.m. until 5 p.m. That's when I've decided to stream for you guys. No worries, Becky. Do I have shiny Phantom? No, like I was saying before, since it's been available, I've seen like 3 or 4 of them in the wild. Niantic has made the spawns like super rare. Okay, shop it, go, whatever. So that was one of the things that I was sort of hoping today, coming out, doing this event, I would actually encounter a few more, see if I can actually get the shiny. It is Spotlight Hour for Phantom on Tuesday. So we have not a good chance of getting it, but an increased chance just because of the amount of spawns that we'll be seeing. So we'll see how we go on Tuesday. But yeah, it's not a bad day today. It's a little bit windy now, but it's like 22 degrees here. It was 31 yesterday, so just a little bit warmer than today. So I'm glad that I'm not walking around in yesterday's heat. That would have been a little bit difficult. Here we go. Cloud cover today as well, which is also helping take that bite out of the day. Dude, just why is everything being a pain in the ass today? it's so nice to see what to expect tomorrow from watching the stream. Yeah, that's the benefit of being here in Australia, and that's why a lot of the Australian PokeTubers and that do okay when it comes to streaming and stuff, just because everybody wants to tune in to see what they can expect from their day for the events. So yeah, Go Fest, community days, these type of events, all that sort of stuff. So it's like the one good thing about being in this time zone. Everything else about it sort of sucks sometimes. Our raid hours and spotlight hours are too late for a lot of people, so you know, we miss a lot of audience because of that. Our events like Com Days and stuff, not so much anymore, but they used to be bugged to the wazoo. Every big event like Go Fest, all that sort of stuff, were just bugged. So we'd have all the issues with the events that Niantic would, you know, hash out, just so you guys in the States and Europe and stuff like that had an event that actually worked properly. It's really hard to get shiny Phantom when it's full odds, and besides the research, it's almost impossible. Yeah, like I said, they're just not spawning in the wild, which I think is a little bit disappointing. I mean, if you're going to release a new shiny like that, at least make it like semi-available in the wild so people have a chance of hunting it. They do this for some reason they just make the ghost shinies, minus the ones that we've already got, like Duskull, Shuppet, you know, Mischievous, stuff like that, incredibly rare. It's like they try and save them for the Halloween events, so they make them as rare as possible just so people have got a reason to actually go out and do the Halloween events. Which I can understand, but like I said, still give people an opportunity to find them. Make them full odds. They don't have to be boosted shiny odds or anything like that, but just at least make them available so people can have a shot at actually shiny hunting it. How you going, MC? Welcome in, dude. Hello. Little kid's just like, hey. Sorry, dude. Yeah, I just got distracted by a little kid saying hello. MC, how you doing? Hello, Jimmy. You just woke up 27 minutes ago. It's 8:47 here. Oh, good, dude. We only started streaming like 18 minutes ago, so you haven't really missed much at this point. Okay, so we can get the Skorupi from research as well. Okay. I'm trying to stock up on my items here. Can you please stop being so difficult to catch, Pokemon? Thank you. Yeah, I am hoping to get the shiny Phantom before it disappears again, because it is a nice shiny, like both Phantom and Revenant. Trevenant rather, not Revenant. Revenant is the real thing. Well, not so much real thing. It depends on what you believe. You'll have your breakfast now. What are you having for breakfast? I had scrambled eggs for breakfast this morning. Hey, Daybreaker, how you doing? No, the incense are only lasting 60 minutes. 60 minutes today. They aren't increased times for the incense, which are, like I was saying at the start of the stream. I think that's a little bit disappointing, given that this is an incense day. But they're trying to push up sales for incense. That's the whole idea of it. It's not so much to feature a Pokemon and give us an event. It's so they can make money off people buying incense to partake in the event. So yeah, you get 1 for 1 Pokecoin in the shop, and any others you'll have to buy if you don't have any, sort of thing. So yeah, over a 6-hour event, you would have to use 6 incense, unfortunately. So no, it's not just you. Then how do you... you have to stack them. So I've just put 3 incense because you can stack incense, so you can run them on top of each other, sort of thing. So that's why mine says 3 hours, because I've run 3 incense. Yes, you can stack that. You can stack most items. So your incense will stack, your lucky eggs will stack, your star pieces will stack, sort of thing. So you can stack them all on top of each other and run them for 24 hours if you want to, sort of thing. Why did no? Because it's been I didn't think we had to tell you. It's been a feature for a while now. I can't remember when they implemented the stacking feature. It was a while ago. They have announced it in news and stuff like that over the periods of time. But you obviously missed it. Okay, 5 poison, 5 poison, and hopefully this one will also be 5 poison types. I was actually hoping to pick up a lot of the Halloween 5 poison types instead of the Skorupi research. I think that would have been better, or at least mix it up and have both available. But yeah, we've been able to stack incense and stuff. I think it was during the COVID stuff when that became a thing. Like, it was one of the bonuses that they added during that, if I remember correctly. Oh my god, why is Okay, I am not stockpiling items here because every single thing that I try to catch is being a pain in my ass. Tends to happen a lot, and I've noticed that it's when you're running low on items that stuff becomes a bit more feisty as well. Like, I don't know if it's just me imagining it, but I seriously get the feeling that the game is just trying to make you waste as many items as possible. More poisons. Really need 6 more curveballs. I think it's the berry one that I need the most of. Okay, we need to make basically half the nice throws as well. So yeah, berries and nice throws, and then we're done with that. So we can collect all of that at the same time. Sure. How many berries do I have? Not a lot. Okay. Again, need to start spinning more stops. The one time I actually want berries. Again, should be used to. I'm so used to not using berries that I forget. Oops, could it be? hopefully once I get around the corner here, it won't be as windy. I should have increased chances. Like if the getting them off the incense isn't great, I'm assuming that it'll be a 1 in 64 off the incense. So it'll be boosted, but not sort of like Conde boosted. It should be easier getting them from the research, I would say. So we'll have a look. Can we get one from research? Alright, so 415 is... Okay, so we want something quite better. Probably close to like 500 CP-ish, I would say, would be the hundo from the research. Yeah, so this whole time that I've been out, I've seen like one phantom. So that's a little bit disappointing. I was hoping if I came out, I would see more than I've seen at home so far. Hey, there we go. We got ourselves a shiny, guys, from the research. So our day is not complete, but I would say, you know, we got something out of today. I do like the shiny. It is a nice shiny. This one took me so long to get in, like, originally hunting it. But yeah, now we've got a few. Cheers, extra. Okay, so yeah, a little bit better than the one that we just got, but still not fantastic. So like I just said, getting them from research is probably going to be a lot easier than actually getting them off the incense. So make sure you guys are doing the research as well if you're partaking in this event. So we're only like half an hour in, so we'll see if we can finish off with any more for the day. We'll see how many we can get all up. Unfortunately, I don't have any more stops to spin over here. But yeah, I didn't do very well. I started with like 25 Pokeballs. So basically that whole time down there spinning all those stops, it didn't really net me any bonus items because everything was being a pain in the ass to catch. Ultra Balls. So like I said, we'll just do some shiny checking for the most part. Do have more of this research to do though. So that's where it's like if I'm trying to get the research done, I need to be catching stuff. So I do get 20. Actually, let's just collect this one because I do get 25 Pokeballs from this. And there is multiple stages for this one anyway, so. I wish they would optimize this game better as well. Every time I'm trying to collect research during streams, it's so laggy. shiny, unfortunately. This is my Pokédex entry. You can have a pineapple. Dex entry Greevid, a shiny Skorupi, not a bad day so far. Okay, so the stats on this are 3 stars. It's not too bad. So yeah, that would have been nice if we did have the Halloween research during this event and not so much the Skorupi research, because then I would have potentially more encounters with them. Try and hit more. I gotta stop trying to go for the excellent throws and try and hit these nice throws instead. Just felt like I got a drop of rain. I don't want that. Got rained on during Com Day. I don't want to get rained on now as well. Alright, so about 40-ish for the berries, 50-ish for part of the research. Take 2 snapshots of wild ghost type Pokemon, catch 10 ghost type Pokemon, catch 15, catch 20. We should be able to do that. Oh, Phantom! Don't miss the Phantom! They are rare. We need them. Almost a Nundo. They really push during these Halloween events. As I was saying, I think they need to mix it up a little bit. Like, we've had your mask for a couple of years now, so maybe some more your mask spawns and stuff like that, just to keep it a bit fresh. Because the Halloween events, they are some of the better events across the year, sort of thing. It's wind out of my face. Yeah, the Halloween events are some of the better events that we get, but unfortunately they are getting a bit stale, just because the Pokemon that are available, we've had Com Days and other events and stuff like that, so I just need to mix it up a bit more. Like, there's a whole bunch of other ghost type Pokemon that we don't really see often, like your Mask, Golett, what are some other ones? I suppose there's Galarian Yamask as well. You know, just stuff like that. So far I haven't seen any Galarian Yamask this year. I don't even know if they're being featured during any of the events or if they're from research or... But yeah, Shuppet, Mischievous, Ghastly, they've all been done to death at this point. No pun intended, given that they are ghost-type Pokemon. Which ghost-type Pokemon would you guys like to see more of? Oh my god. Okay, just go away. You're just being difficult for no reason. I mean, even Litwick's been a rarer spawn, and that's been a Comday Pokemon sort of thing, so I thought we'd be seeing a lot more Litwick. Hey C-Max, how you doing, man? Welcome in, good to see you. Are you looking forward to this event? Are you going to be out hunting some shiny Skorupi? Yeah, I might actually check that one, see if it's any good for PvP, because Drapion is actually a fairly good PvP Pokemon. It's got some use in both Ultra and Great League. We'll start that one for now. That defense stat was a bit higher. And that attack. If it was a hundo, that would be great. I should keep a tally of how many Phantump I see for the day. So I did see one just before I pulled up and started the stream. It was that one we got just before, so that's a total of 2 for like 40 minutes that we've seen. I might have to tie my hair up to get back to the car. Wouldn't mind a shiny Kroll-Gunk. I do have a couple of them already, but it is a nice shiny. Any nice shiny, I don't care getting more of them. It's a tiny snake. It's tiny, but it's still a meter.
Yeah, I know what I mean.
It's like a meter long snake or a meter high snake, whichever one you're measuring, That's still a pretty big snake. Take it from an Australian. Yeah, meter-long snakes aren't small snakes. It's warm here this weekend. Yeah, it was warm here yesterday. It was 31 degrees. It's about 22-ish today, so it's still on the warm side, but not blazing hot like it was yesterday. I mean, it wasn't blazing hot yesterday, it was just warm. 31 isn't too bad. It's once you get into like the mid to high 30s that it starts getting just a bit toasty. Yeah, I got some cloud cover today as well, so there's no sort of bite from the sun, which is good. This is only like the second or third one of these that I've seen for the entire event as well. This has been a very rare spawn. So yeah, some of these newer ghost types that we've got, or even some of the older ones that we don't see very often, and I think they just need to start cycling through the spawn pool a bit more. So if they can do what they did with like Sandshrew and stuff, because for a while Sandshrew became like a really rare spawn once it became a shiny, and it actually gave people a reason to catch them when they popped up again. So take some of those really common spawns that we've had for ages now, just make them a bit rare. You know, means people will get a bit more interest in them when they do actually see one of them, and yeah, cycle through the ghost types, make some of the rarer ghost types a bit more common, some of the more common ones a bit more rare. Just add some freshness to the game. Exactly, C-Max. That's what I've just been talking about. Just the amount of ghost spawns that we've got at the moment, which are just ones that we get pretty much every year. They're just a bit boring. So it just makes one of the best events of the year just not as good as it could be. And we've had this a lot sort of over the last year or so. Like some of the better events that we've had just haven't really hit the same as they have in the past. I mean, that's always going to happen because, you know, things just get old after a while. But cycling in some of the newer spawns, I think, would be, yeah, just a better thing. I know they want to try and keep them as rare as they possibly can, like some of the new shinies and stuff like that, but still make them available, as we've been discussing for basically the whole stream now. We're seeing hardly any Phantom. You know, that's the newer shiny for this event, or from this part of the event. I mean, even Punky Boo, which, you know, we got last year as a shiny, that was spawning in the wild enough so people could hunt it, but it still wasn't a common shiny. People were still struggling to get it because of the full odds that were attached to it. So they could do the same thing with Phantom, and, you know, it'd still be a hard shiny for people to get, but at least it would be there and give people the opportunity to actually hunt it. Yeah, and I also think it's a little bit dodgy. Like, I was checking the shop before and I noticed it because I didn't realize that there was a second ticket part for this Halloween event, and it's just like, that's a bit greedy. Selling multiple tickets for like multiple things during this event, it's like, it should have just been buy one ticket and it covered sort of everything at the start. Even if that ticket was a little bit more expensive, I think that would have been better than having separate tickets. And yeah, to me, it just shows how greedy Niantic is actually getting these days, trying to make up for that lost revenue from the players that they've pushed away from the game, and just trying to make it up for from the remaining players. So yeah, I'm pretty sure if you get the other ticket, the Eerie Echoes ticket, it says that, yeah, you get more ghost type encounters like your Mask, Phantom, Grievid, all that sort of stuff. So that's probably why they're not as common as they should be during an event like this, just because they're like, oh, you should buy the ticket and then you would have more. But it's like, is it really worth it? Do you really get that many more encounters with them that it makes it worth the money that you're actually spending on the ticket? For anybody that has that ticket, let me know. Let me know if you are getting any more spawns, sort of thing. But yeah, I just think it's a little bit underhanded charging us for basic spawns these days. You know, stuff that should just be spawning in the wild in general. Just like, oh no, if you pay money, you'll get more encounters with this stuff. It's like, it should already be there in the first place. I mean, if you play any of the main series Pokemon games, you don't need to pay for, you know, encounters with just basic wild Pokemon. Yep, that was terrible, sorry. Yeah, not good. Right, so I'm almost done with one lap around here. I should check my egg. Pretty sure this is going to hatch pretty soon. Okay, another. It says a kilometre, but it's probably less than a kilometre at this point. And that'll be the last egg that I actually have to hatch for my Master Ball research. Then it's like 5 more raids, and I'm actually done with that. So I will keep an eye out if there's any decent raids, like if there's any Grieved raids or something like that do pop up. I might jump in and do a couple of them. So if you guys are interested in getting into them, let me know. Yeah, unfortunately. What's this one? Okay, let's deal with that. One might end up being one in like 23 minutes time, so I'll keep an eye on that. Hopefully. Oh, someone gifted you that ticket. The second one. Yeah, one of the guys gifted me the normal, well, not the normal one, but the first of the Halloween tickets sort of thing. Christina, sorry. How you doing? Welcome in. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good, can't complain. Already got myself a shiny Skorupi for the day, which I got from research, so we're doing pretty well. I've only been out for a little under an hour at this point. So if we can get one shiny an hour, I'll take that. Haven't done the full day, just spending a couple of hours out doing the event, so yeah, not too bad. The spawns could be a bit better. Not so about like the screw spawns are there from the incense, but just the other spawns in general I feel could be a bit better. You haven't got one yet? Have you been doing your research? Because that's where I got mine from, like doing actual research. It wasn't from the wild. So yeah, make sure you're doing the research as well. Because you probably have higher odds of getting it from the research than you do for wild. Where am I? I'm in Melbourne, Australia. You're in Gatesville. Where's Gatesville? Like, I'm assuming Australia, it's like somewhere. If you're doing the event right now, you have to be somewhere where the event's actually running. But yeah, I've never heard of Gatesville before. Oh, okay, in the middle of Texas. There you go. Well, no wonder I haven't heard of it. That's probably why you're... the event isn't running for everybody at this point. It's like any other event, Spotlight Hour, so on. It's all local time. So the event starts at 11 a.m. and goes until 5 p.m. So it is a 6-hour event. So yeah, when you do start doing it, you'll get the Skorupi spawns off of Incense, and you'll be able to complete research tasks as well, which gets you in the middle of Texas. You don't know. It's in the middle of Texas, so that's good enough. Are you sub? Thank you, much appreciated. I guess I'll say it while we're here talking about that stuff, guys. If you have been enjoying the stream and stuff so far, make sure you hit the thumbs up button as well. It does help out the streams. No, not timed research for the Skorupi event, just basic research. So research from Pokestops. Pokestop research. So yeah, all the stuff that I've seen so far has just been catch 5 poison type Pokemon. Are you talking about Pro Planty? Because if you're talking about Pro Planty, yes I do know. Matt. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's streaming right now as well. He started streaming earlier. Today I don't know if he's finished up, how long he was streaming for, but yeah, he started this morning, sort of thing. Yeah, I actually met Matt online, like through Pokemon Go, like a few years back, sort of thing. But we actually met up for the first time last year because he came to Melbourne for November Community Day. Like, some of his community as a birthday present decided to fly him to Melbourne for his birthday. And yeah, got to catch up then. We did Com Day. Which Com Day was it? It was Teddiursa, if I remember correctly. Teddiursa Com Day. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you for the support. I'll do my best. Hey Neon Flame, how you doing, man? What are the shiny odds? I don't know. We never get the actual shiny odds because Niantic doesn't tell us. So all we can do is assume what they're going to be. I'm guessing that from the wild it's going to be 1 in 64-ish. So it's not Com Day odds, but it should be increased odds, like semi-increased odds. But from research, it should still be about 1 in 25-ish. So the shiny that I got was from research today. How many times have I met Zoe and Fleece? I've never met Fleece King because I haven't been up to Sydney, and the couple of times he's been in Melbourne, he's just been in a different part of Melbourne, so I actually haven't met up with him. Zoe I've met up with quite a few times, sort of thing. Every time she comes down to Melbourne, we've got like a friends group, me, her, one of our other mates usually meet up, have dinner, catch up, sort of stuff. So yeah, see Zoe on a semi-regular basis. Hey King Pikachu, how you doing, man? Welcome in, good to see you. Pokeninja, yes, I do remember you. How you doing? I did see you at the start of the stream before I'd actually started up. How you doing? Welcome in. Oh, you have a shiny Guzzlord. Nice. I got mine from the very first raid that I did, which was lucky. Right, I'm going to get back to the car, guys, and I'm going to tie my hair up just so it's not flying around in my face. And also, I apologise for the... Just give me 2 seconds while I tie my hair up. This is going to be easier if I actually sit in the car. Stupid Story Studios, how you doing? Interesting name. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Okay, there we go. That'll help. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. We got our shiny from our research before, so I am pretty happy with that. You got like no good shiny Poochyena. I have a handful of shiny Poochies. I don't think any of them are any good though. Pooch. How do I spell Poochyena again? Poochyena, why do you have a strange... okay, we're never going to find it. It's okay. Paired CH, hang on. Why is it not coming up? Whatever, doesn't matter. White Blingan, how you doing? Sorry, man. For anybody that has just come in, if I didn't see your message, sorry. How's it going? Get any shiny set? Yes. So the people that have just come into the stream, we did get ourselves a shiny. It's like one hair. That's a shiny Skorupi before from research. Oh God, there's like one hair. Like it's very annoying. So yeah, we haven't had any luck from the wild, but getting one from research isn't actually too bad because the stats on it aren't the worst in the world. So yeah, we're just about to roll over into the second hour of grinding for me. So it should change to poison type. It's popping up off of the incense. So yeah, because we've had bug types. Thank you, Stupid Story. Much appreciated. I love you guys too. You guys are my audience. Yeah, so the Guzzlord that I did get, I've done 2 raid hours for it and got absolutely nothing, but the very first raid that I did, when I was at PAX, we did actually get the shiny, so I will take that. One and done for the Guzzlord. You got 2 shinies from the event so far, and it was a Drifloon and a Alolan Meowth. Nice. Unfortunately, from this Halloween event, the only shinies that I've got, I did get Punky Boo from the last part, which I was happy with. But from this stage of the Halloween research, I've got nothing, which is a little bit disappointing. I'm really hoping to get the Phantom. That would be the ideal shiny to get, but they haven't been spawning. Just have not seen any of them whatsoever. I'm a good YouTuber. Thank you, Poké Ninja. Again, thank you for the support. I do appreciate it. Let's see if I can actually get something into this one. I'm sitting in the exact same spot that I was when I've tried to get something into it before and couldn't. So I don't know what that was about, but anyway. You got an XXL shiny Skorupi. in Bud during Go Fest weekend. Nice. My first go. I think I got one of the shiny Skorupi's that I've got during the it's Com Day, not Com Day. It's the Spotlight Hour. And the first one that I got, I think, was during the Bug event. Thank you from the bottom of your heart. You give me your first ever Shundo on your... Oh, did I? Well, I don't think I had anything to do with that, but I'll definitely take the credit. Like, you're welcome. No, I do give the best shiny vibes to you guys. We have the best shiny luck in these streams. There we go. We'll chuck some shiny vibes out there for everybody. Alright, let's see. What do we have to do for research? Okay, so the research has seemed to have changed because we didn't get the bug ones before, so maybe that's changed from every hour they rotate between bug and poison. How many legendaries do I have? Too many. At this particular point in time, I have 739 legendaries. So yeah, I could probably go through and get rid of a few of these. How many legendaries do we have in total in the game? Like 30 or something like that. So yeah, I have a lot of all of them. I think Mewtwo is the one that I have the most of. I think I've got something like 80 Mewtwo's. Yeah, 71. I have 71 Mewtwo's. So I could definitely go through and probably get rid of a few just quietly. You transfer the shiny Entei. Wait, you mean you transfer it to me, or just like, you don't want to transfer your shiny Enteis, but if you meant trading, keep it, dude. I already have shiny Entei. Keep it for yourself. You got a 0% shadow roll, so can't wait to TM it. Dude, nice. I'm getting like 0% shadows. That's incredibly rare. So well done on that. Your friend has shiny Yveltal. Yeah, I got shiny Yveltal as well. I did get one this time around. I was like, I don't think I got one from the raids this time around. No, actually, no, I didn't. This is an old one. Yeah, that's from last year, 2022. Yeah, so I did get a bacon bird myself, but not the last time we had them in raids. I did get a shiny Xerneas, so I ended up getting like 3 shiny Xerneas this time around, like last time we had them in raids. Nice shinies, so both Yveltal and Xerneas have very nice shinies. He named it Bacon. I think everybody named their Yveltal Bacon. Good old bacon bird. It's like a non-shiny one looks like a steak, and then the shiny one looks like bacon. How many? I have 0 Ziggurat. Actually, speaking of which, it's a bit late now because I've already... Remind me when I get back to the start of the trail to start a route, and we'll see if we can actually get some. I've just had no luck getting any of the cells. They should have put Spiritomb. Yeah, we were saying that at the start of the stream. Unfortunately, it is super rare these days. The first time that we got it as a shiny, we got, I think it was at least 6 or 7 encounters with it to try and get the shiny. Since then, there's been like 1 encounter a year for it. So I am so happy that I actually ended up getting my shiny the first time that we had. So back, yeah, in 2021. So yeah, it's one of those shinies that's just like, oh, I don't have to worry about it just having that one encounter a year and just hoping that it's going to be a shiny. Are you taking off, stupid story? No worries. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, whatever it is for you. Good luck for your shiny hunting. So yeah, I think I actually have a couple of decent IV ones of these as well. Yeah, that one's not too bad. Yeah, it's like 96%. How far have I walked today? It's like 2 kilometers around the trail, so not too far. I've only just sort of got back to the start and starting another lap around, so it's only been like 2Ks. As I said, I only started an hour ago for my day. I figured that there was no point coming out for the full 6 hours. And Christina, I don't mind you guys sharing codes. Unfortunately, I can't add everybody. When I do add you guys, it's usually on Wednesdays for raid hours, just so I can get you guys into raids. But then eventually I might have to remove you just to make room for future raid hours. Sort of, it's not as bad these days, just because raid hours just aren't as popular as they used to be before Niantic did the raid pass nerf. So yeah, that's usually when I add you guys. But you guys are more than welcome to add each other, as long as, yeah, just try not to spam the codes in the chat. That's all. Hey Jahern, how you doing, man? Any shiny? Yes. Yeah, I got a shiny from the research about 20 minutes into the stream. Sorry. Do I play any other? I did. Well, I do. I just haven't played any of them for a while. I started playing Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet was my version that I chose. I never actually finished the main game though. I know, I just couldn't get into it the same as I've gotten into other Pokemon games. Like I played through Sword and Shield. Actually really liked Sword and Shield. I don't know, I just didn't get into Scarlet and Violet as much as Sword and Shield. And yeah, I mean, I played a bunch of the other games. So I played Let's Go Pikachu and Legends Arceus and all that sort of stuff as well. And a lot like the old games. So yes, to answer your question, I do. How boosted are the shinies? I'm thinking from the wild they're 1 in 64. And then from research it should be 1 in 25, because just research. Hey, shiny Mischievous. That's our second shiny of the day. Just, it's such an ugly shiny, but at least, you know, shiny Mischievous. I'll take that. It's not what we're hunting, but I'll take it. So yeah, I'm just shinies from research are 1 in 25. I think it's 1 in 25 from research. So just do your research during the event as well, because some of the research tasks do give you encounters with Skorupi, and like that's where I got my shiny from. It's not bad for a wild shiny. Like I said, it's such an ugly shiny though. Like that color scheme is just horrendous. Baby poo green with orange accents. Like orange and green just do not go together, and just that color scheme is just like such an ugly shiny. NB Gatesville is in Central Texas. Nelson, wait, you're a soy fan of Pokemon Go, or? You got shiny Scyther today, which is, oh nice. Wait, from the actual event or just in general? I know shiny Scyther is another one of those shinies that's barely noticeable. I do like shiny Scizor. Like shiny Scizor is a nice shiny. I wish shiny Scyther was a little bit more like if shiny Scyther was red instead of green or something like that. I think that would have been a really nice shiny. Oh, you think the event? Oh, yes, because the bug Pokemon are spawning. I haven't seen any myself for Scyther, but bug Pokemon are actually spawning, so. You feel like Texas may host the next Go Fest in the summer since it did Central, West Coast, East Coast, need the Southern state. It depends on what Niantic want to do. I mean, they'll always keep sort of like the original Go Fest in like America, so there's a good chance that it'll sort of just rotate around the different coasts sort of thing. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'm just hoping that they do a big event. Like, not so much like a Go... I know we'll never have a Go Fest here in Australia, but at least like a Safari Zone or something like that. I think that would be great to have something in Australia, because we're a big nation. Well, we're not a big nation, but, you know, there's still a large player base in Australia. I feel like we've been neglected when it comes to events. We were supposed to have a Safari Zone here in Australia before COVID hit, and since then, there's just been no... Like, supposedly there's that rumoured leak that Australia might be getting one of the city safari events sort of early next year, so hopefully we do. What's my favorite shiny? Charizard. Charizard is my favorite Pokemon and my favorite shiny. I like to keep things simple. That way I don't have to remember too much. No, like Gen 1 was the generation when I was a kid sort of thing. So that's the generation that I grew up with. That was the one that I got all my favorites and stuff from. So yeah, Charizard has always been my boy. It's a nice shiny. I like the black dragon sort of thing. And black shinies are fairly rare across the game. Like in comparison to like other colours, black seems to be one of the rarest type of shinies. So yeah, you can't go wrong with a black dragon. Australia gang, let's go. Actually, no, we don't need to catch that. I need to start focusing on bug and poison types because we need to get this research done. Yeah, if we were to get the city safari thing here in Australia, I'm assuming that it would be in Brisbane because that's where the safari zone was supposed to be. Because the story goes that there was actually a guy that secured, I think it was like $1 million or something like that from the state government in Queensland to get the safari zone there, but then COVID hit and that money was sort of just like put aside, but it's still sitting there waiting. So yeah, we will see. Hopefully they'll announce it. I mean, we're already in October, like mid to late. Hey, there's a cycle. So if they are going to announce an event like that, it's probably going to be over the next couple of months. So fingers crossed we get something here in Australia. Welcome back, Christina. You changed your profile pic. You got your shiny Guzzlord there now. Jaden, do I remember you? Yes, if you're the Jaden that I think you are. We get a few people coming in with the same name, so it's just like, yes? I'm pretty sure I do. HFA, as I was explaining to Christina before, unfortunately, I don't have the room on my friends list to just add everybody. I wish that I could just add all you guys. But I do add people on Wednesdays during raid hours, just so I can host raids with you guys. So that is the best time to get onto the friends list, even if it's just temporarily. And also members of the channel. Like if you become a member of the channel, that's also one of the perks of being a member. You guys get to be on my friends list permanently, sort of thing. But yeah, unfortunately, because we have limited space on the friends list, I can't add everybody. Otherwise I would have all you guys. I'm terrible at opening and sending gifts and all that sort of stuff anyway, so. Mary Jane, how you doing? Welcome in. Sorry, what do you mean, what Pokemon? Do you mean what Pokemon is being featured today, or? Because this is our featured Pokemon for today, Skorupi. So Skorupi is spawning off of Incense and dropping from some research tasks. One of the guys just asked that. Charizard. Christina. So Charizard is my favorite Pokemon and my favorite shiny. Oh no, that's all good, HFA. Like, you'd never know unless you ask, sort of thing. So I don't mind people asking me, like, sort of thing. But yeah, as I said, guys, unfortunately, I just don't have the room to add absolutely everybody. And I feel like if I add one person that asks, then I got to add the other people that are. So it's just a cascading thing. So it's just better if I just say, sorry guys, I can't add everybody. Yours is Guzzlord? Nice. Guzzlord is an interesting Pokemon. I do like the shiny. I've sort of named him Sir Guzzington for some reason. Not the shiny, just Guzzlord in general. I'm just like, that's his name to me, Sir Guzzington. Am I going to live stream the Shadow Lugia raid? Probably not. Unfortunately, with shiny shadow Pokemon, not shiny, but just shadow Pokemon in general, we can't host them with you guys, and we don't have a big community around here that raids anymore. COVID sort of did a good, and between COVID and Niantic, our raid group around here sort of died off quite dramatically. So yeah, unfortunately, I won't be streaming it more than likely for you guys. If I could host them for you, then I would definitely stream it, but yeah, because I can't, guys, unfortunately. Nice. Unfortunately, that is not a good shiny, a good hatch. But that was the last egg that I needed to. So the only things that I need to do now are 5 more raids. Nice stories and berries. I guess we're almost through that. Done that one. Yeah, 5 more raids and I'll finish my Master Ball research. Yeah, I wish I could host the shadow raids for you guys, but again, that was one of the things that Niantic added to the game to try and promote people to do community play again around their area, just being able to do them remotely. And showcase. Are you level 32? Nice. Getting there, getting close to 40. I am sitting at 46 myself. I've been stuck at 46 for a while. Not so much stuck at 46, just... I don't know, what's the word to put it? Just lazily not going to the next level. The only thing that I need to do at this point is power up 3 Pokemon to their max levels. I can do that. I have 5 or 6 Pokemon that I can max out, like have the XL candies and stuff for. I just haven't done it yet. I don't know why I keep putting it off. I just haven't done it myself. So hopefully at some point I will get around to doing that. I have nearly 30 million out of the 18 million. So I think that's one of the main reasons, just so once I get to the next level, I've already got a nice chunk of XP into it. So I don't have to worry about building up so much XP. But we'll get to it eventually, at some point. Before the end of the year, I make a promise to you guys that before the end of the year, I will be level 47. You said no. Just being like a lower level doesn't mean that you suck in any way. It just means that you either haven't been playing for as long as other people have been, or you just don't grind as hard. I mean, that doesn't mean that you suck. This is one of those games that level and accomplishments and all that sort of stuff don't make you better than anybody else. It just means that you haven't played the game as much. You got another shiny Drifloon. Could be exactly just lack of resources. You don't have places around that you can grind, so you can't spin stops as often. So you don't get the Pokeballs or the potions. You just don't do as many raids as other people do. So yeah, in no way does it sort of reflect on your ability at the game, whatever level you're at. Because, I mean, as I was just explaining to you guys, I could easily be at level 50 by now if I just grinded through these last few levels, but I've just put it off. I'm in no hurry to get to level 50, so, again, that doesn't reflect on my ability at the game or my, resources or anything like that. That just more so reflects on how lazy my lack of commitment, I think, is a better way of putting it. Even though I've been playing the game basically since the day it came out. I started a week after the game came out. You started in 2020, that's fine. Being a level 32 and starting in 2020. A lot of people would have started during that COVID period just because they didn't have a lot of other things to do. Yeah, so that's fine. Go at your own pace. Unfortunately, this raid hatched into a Shuppet. I was hoping it was going to be a Greevid. I am not seeing a lot of things popping up right now. Where are all the Skorupis? Tin grass, I reckon. It could have at least been one of the Halloween research tasks. Don't think I'm going to see a lot of grass-type Pokemon just quietly at this particular point in time. I was going to say, I don't think either of these research tasks is going to be an encounter. It'd be nice if they refreshed every hour, given that they're sort of rotating between bug and bug and poison type. Because, yeah, I think I've done most of the research tasks down here now. So I don't think I'll be getting too many more encounters from research. Bug and bug. Maybe they are refreshing. Let's have a look. Actually, I think they are refreshing every hour. That one's completed. And that one's good. I don't know, it's hard to, because some of those ones down there that I've completed, I know that maybe I didn't complete them until the end of, I don't know. I'll have to keep an eye on it next time I come through and see if we can and redo some of these Pokestops again. But yeah, I felt like I did more than sort of what is available right now. And I still, this whole time, have only seen 2 Phantom. We're still sitting on just 2. That's very disappointing. It's like I knew that they were going to be rare, but I thought at least coming down here, just because of the increased Pokestops and spawns and all that sort of stuff, that I would see more. That is a shiny that I would like. So more of these spawns, please. That would be great, game. That's what they should have probably made today's Incense Day instead of Skorupi. Because we've had Skorupi in Spotlight Hour and all that sort of stuff. They should have made Jupiter. I think that would have been a lot more of a draw. I think it would have made people a bit more excited than Skorupi. Not that Skorupi is like... Skorupi's got a nice shiny. I just feel like Jupiter... I feel like less people are going to have Jupiter. Oh, sorry guys, my chat just stopped working again. So people that have posted stuff in the chat, I don't know why it does it, but every now and again my chat just stops working. What time is it here? It is just about 3:30. So there's another hour and a half left of this event. Again, 5 bug types. I'm seeing a lot less bug types than I did poison types, though. Guzzlord. I think I'm pretty much done with Guzzlord. Oh no, why did it say Guzzlord? It isn't a special Ghastly this year, is it? Sorry, Gengar. That's, yeah, I think that's an opportunity that they missed out on as well, because in previous years we'd have a costume Gengar that was being featured in raids. Just having a basic old Gengar, I think, is a bit average. It's 11:28, and yeah, there's a difference in time zones here in Australia. Unfortunately, our time zone is so different to the rest of the world that it's usually fairly late in America when I'm streaming. It's one of the reasons why I probably should have come out earlier in the day rather than doing the same time that I do for a Spotlight Hour. Oh, sorry, a Community Day. That 2 till 5, I should have done, say, 11 until 2, just so it was a little bit better on the people that live in America. Like, the time wasn't so bad. How you doing, Kobe? Good to see you. Welcome in. Give me the Metadite, thank you. I need the Metadite candies. I have a rank 1 Metadite for Great League. So, unfortunately, I did max out one for the OCIC tournament earlier in the year that wasn't So I used like all my XL candies, all my like normal candies to try and max out this stupid thing that just wasn't good. So yeah, I need to try and stockpile as many candies and I've done pretty well. I'm back up to like 106 XLs, 1100 normal candies. But yeah, every Metatite that I see now, I'm just like, I must catch it. It's become one of my most coveted Pokemon. Hey, you just reached level 44. Nice, well done. Congratulations on your leveling up. Now you've got the next bunch of tasks that you need to do. I still have research from, I think it was when I leveled up to like level 42 or something. I still have most of my research though, like the special. And we still have our A to Z Zigrad, Paldean Adventure, GoFest 23, Starry Skies, Valorous Hero, yeah, Instinct Hero, Grass Gratitude, Mystic Hero. Which one was it? Radiant World, Cosmic Companion. Yeah, level 45 I still have to do. Mega Monument. Is there previous level ones as well, or just level 45? Yeah. So I'm very similar to Nick when it comes to just stockpiling my special research and just not doing it. I'm not timed, so I just take it slow. I'll get it done when I get it done. And it's good just because I always have items there, so if I'm in need of getting like Pokeballs or raid passes or something like that, I can just go through all my research and be like, yep, just collect some rewards. $11:32 p.m. Yeah, I gathered that it was the night time. Given that you're in America, because I have a lot of people that watch me from the States sort of thing, so I'm fairly used to the time difference sort of thing. So when it's this time of day, I know that it's night time for you guys over there. Good luck on my Skorupi research. Thanks, man. I already did the shiny that I got. I did get from the research. It was like 5 minutes after I said, oh, you've probably got better luck of getting it from the research than you do the wild. And then I collected my research and got the shiny. I was like, there you go. The proof is in the pudding. Are you going to go to bed, Christina? No worries. Have a good night. Thank you for tuning in. Good luck for your day tomorrow. Like, hopefully you do well. You can get your shiny, all of that stuff. Charmaine, how you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. I get 3 prototypes. So yeah, I'll have to have a look and see, like I said, once the next hour starts, see if these research tasks actually reset, because some of them haven't, but it seems like others have. So I'm not sure if the ones that are completed now, I did complete until the start of this hour sort of thing. I just held on to them for the whole... Thanks, James. HK, why is your incense not spawning anything even when you're moving? Try restarting your game. Ooh, there is a Darkrai raid. I'm tempted. I do have shiny Darkrai, but I am tempted to... I haven't done a Darkrai raid in like ages. I think I need to... Okay, we'll do a Darkrai raid. Like I said, I haven't done one of these since last year, so... Mix it up a little bit. Actually, I haven't seen any around today myself. If I do see some more of these, if you guys are interested, I might host. Oh. God damn. Go through all of that. Alright, whatever. At least I got a pass, so like I said, if one pops up, I'll ask you guys if you're keen on doing a Darkrai. need to start using these. Did I hear about what Sniper Wolf did? Who hasn't, dude? If you've been anywhere on YouTube over the last week, of course you've heard of what Sniper Wolf has done to Jack. Yeah, pretty shabby. But I think the shabbiest thing about it is she's going to get away with it. Just because she brings in too much money to the YouTube platform, so they're not going to ban her or anything like that. So it shows you that favoritism is a thing. As long as you're big on the platform and you make YouTube a lot of money, you can basically get away with anything. Oh, you can stay up late? So you're not going to bed yet? Yeah, so HK, try restarting it, because usually when you have issues like that, it's just because the game's glitched out. So try restarting your game, and hopefully that'll fix your issue. Stuff not spawning for you. Yeah, I saw that yesterday. I think it was Cinnamon Toast Ken's video. He was talking about that stuff, about the underaged stuff, like from back in the day. Again, she's a woman, and stuff like that. Unfortunately, there is a bias when it comes to males and females sort of thing. If it was a guy that was doing that sort of stuff, he'd be erased off the face of the earth, you know, salt the earth, all that sort of stuff, just because, you know, there's that stigma attached to it. You're a dirty man, like all that. But when a woman does that type of stuff, for some reason, it just doesn't have the same impact. So again, she'd probably get away with it. And that's just a societal thing. For some reason, just, yeah, when it comes to that underage stuff, men get sort of treated a lot worse than women do. Even, like I said, even if there's the proof there, things just get treated differently. And oh my god, that wind! And also, one of the things that Ken was saying during his video is that with that thing, like the underage thing that was on Omegle or whatever it was, it might have just been a bot that was trying to push people to a site. So there's no proof that it was actually a real person and all that sort of stuff attached to it as well, which again doesn't make it any better, but the simple fact that you can't prove whether it was an actual real person or a bot. Yeah. It's gonna stop. Strongest Pokemon, yours is slacking. Mine would have been slacking, but I made sure that it wasn't. Like, slacking has the highest CP out of a lot of the Pokemon. At this current point in time, there will be stronger Pokemon sort of as we move forward. But yeah, strongest, like highest CP doesn't mean that it's actually the strongest Pokemon. It just means that it has the highest CP, and that's because it's defensive. But mine's Mewtwo. I made sure that mine was Mewtwo. Yep, not recent. Yeah. Like my slackings are all the way back there now because I left them at, I think they're at level, yeah, they're at level, no, these aren't maxed out to level 40. don't think. No, because they're different CPs. So yeah, anything else that's in front of it, I've maxed out to level 40 just to make sure that they're not at the top of my list. Because I hate having slacking at the top of my list. So yeah, these Mewtwo's here, these are my big boys. 98 and 96%. And then it's like a Hundo Groudon, a 98% Kyogre, 98 Dialga, 96 Dialga, Hundo Garchomp, another Hundo Garchomp, a 98% Shiny Ray. So yeah, I made sure that all my pseudos and my legendaries were at the top. Jimmy stays up to date with YouTube. Like I said, the whole Sniper Wolf thing, it's been hard to avoid, not avoid. Just because it's been everywhere. And if you watch a lot of reaction channels and stuff like that, like I've got a few reaction channels, Ken's talked about it, Charlie's talked about it, Atos has talked about it, Oompaville has talked about it, you know, you name it, all the sort of big reaction channels have talked about it. So Jack and Ethan were talking about it the other day during the podcast, during the Brain Leak podcast. So yeah, it's like, it's hard not to avoid seeing anything about it, sort of thing. But then there's other YouTubers that are like, oh, did you hear this? And I'm like, nope. Nah. Sorry. Has there been any retail stores from my childhood that I miss? Retail stores from my childhood. I mean, most places are still around. I mean, the only big one that I can think of is Toys R Us, but Toys R Us, I never really went to Toys R Us as a kid, so I didn't really have a connection to that when that shut down. I suppose there was Dimmies and Forges, which was a place that used to be in Footscray. It used to be like low price clothing place that I used to go to as a child, just because, you know, weren't the most well-off people growing up. Like my family didn't have, you know, a whole bunch of money, so I used to go to Dimmies and Forges to get sort of like cheaper clothing. So that's not there anymore. So that's probably the one that I can remember the most. And I used to remember going to like there when I was a kid, sort of thing. It was like a big, sort of like an outlet mall sort of thing, but it was all sort of just different clothing. But as for other retailers, I mean, EB Games is still around, even though probably not for much longer. They're slowly going out of business because of online games, like stores like Steam and stuff. Yeah, any other place, JB Hi-Fi. I mean, all these other places are still around. Australia has a pretty good track record of businesses just staying in business. Things don't shut down too often. It's very odd question, like not an odd question, but just something that you don't really think about. So it's just like, is there any stores that I don't? I mean, here in Australia, we've still got Kmart. I think we're one of the only places in the world where Kmart still exists. I know that that's not a thing in America anymore. But yeah, we've still got Kmart, Target, you know, Big W, all of those sort of places. Big W is probably similar to Best Buy in America. We don't have Best Buy here. Actually, no, I can think of one place that I remember as a kid. I don't so much miss it, but it was a fun place to go when I was a kid, and that was Sizzler. Sizzler was like one of those self-service grill places sort of thing, but it got shut down because a whole bunch of people kept getting sick because people would just sneeze on the food and all that sort of stuff. It's like one of those buffet places. I used to remember going to Sizzler as a kid. The good old days. And I suppose Pizza Hut as well. Pizza Hut, it's still a thing here in Australia, but it's just not as big as it used to be during the 90s. Like during the 90s, like when Pizza Hut was a powerhouse before Domino's and all that sort of stuff came out. Yeah, used to go to Pizza Hut. But yeah, that's not really a thing anymore. And I'm not a fan of Domino's. Slacking isn't strong. Yeah, just high CP. Yeah, I don't like slacking. It's fairly useless. Like, it's good to chuck into gyms, but other than that, it's like fairly useless. Sorry guys, my chat has been again stopped working. So everybody that's posted messages since the retail store thing, I apologize. Maxed out your hundo slacking for fun a while ago. Yeah, see, I couldn't do that just because I didn't want to have it at the top of my list. I wanted other things to be there. Sorry, Vidanish. Are the shiny odds even boosted? In the wild, it should be about 1 in 64, so don't expect Comday odds. Research is probably your best bet. I did get my shiny from Research, so Research should still be a 1 in 25 encounter rate for the shinies. So try and do your research on top of your wild encounters. They say it's 1 in 10 shiny odds. No, it definitely won't be 1 in 10. It won't have the same shiny odds as a Comday. Like, Comday is the highest sort of wild odds that we get. Legendary raids are 1 in 10 from like a shiny sort of thing. No, wait, it's no 1 in 20. So no, the research days that we have for research days, they have the highest shiny odds. They're like 1 in 10. From the wild, highest odds are 1 in 20 or 1 in 25 from Comdays. Legendary raids are 1 in 20. Yeah, I think it's 1 in 60. It should be 1 in 64, I would say, today in the wild. That is my guess. If it was 1 in 10, I would have had a shiny by now from the wild, because I've encountered enough of them that... Blockbuster? Yeah, I mean, I suppose Blockbuster wasn't really a thing in my era, though. Like, here in Australia, we had other video stores. Like, Blockbuster sort of came in towards the end of that sort of thing, but we had, like, Movie Land and stuff, which were our versions of Blockbuster. So yeah, I suppose that, yeah, those video stores back in the day, because I used to remember as a kid, me and my sister would go down to the video store with like 10-20 bucks and get a whole bunch of weekly rentals. We'd probably be able to get, 10 or 15 weekly rentals for like 10 bucks. Just come home and just binge horror movies. Because I have an older sister, so I grew up watching stuff like Pet Sematary and Friday the 13th and Night on Elm Street. Nightmare on Elm Street, not Night on Elm Street. You know what I'm saying. So yeah, I grew up watching horror movies, which is probably why I'm so much into like the horror sci-fi genre these days, because I grew up on that stuff. Watching movies that I probably shouldn't have as a child. Hey Lamborghini, sorry man. How many shinies? Just the... I know we got 2 shinies today. One was a Skorupi, which I got from Research, and then we just got a random Mischievous a while ago as well. You have Groudon? Nice. I do like Groudon. Used to go to Blockbuster. Again, like I said, I didn't have a Blockbuster close to me. Mine was Movie Land. So I used to go to Movie Land to... But again, that's back when VHS was a thing. Like, once DVDs came out, I got a lot of like pirated DVDs and stuff, so I didn't really go and rent a lot of DVDs, which is probably why a lot of these businesses ended up going out of business, because people did the same thing. Why rent a movie when you can just pirate it? Can we see the best Pokemon? Just before, guys, but we'll do it again. This is my 98% Mewtwo, and closely followed by 96% Shiny Mewtwo. We used to have Taco Bell. We still do. We've got Taco Bell, which is the American one, which is sort of just come into the country over the last 10 years or so. Hey, there's a Phantom. Oh my god. Rare. Shiny. Damn it. You need to be shiny. Yeah, Taco Bell is fairly new in Australia, like in comparison to other fast food places. Taco Bill was like the Australian one, which we've still got as well. We've actually got a Taco Bill here where I live. Do I know Brandon 91? You mean Brandon Tan? No, I don't know him. Like, I've never met Brandon. The only sort of PokeTubers outside of Australia that I've really communicated with to know in any way is Nick and Holly. And I suppose Reversal as well. I got to know him a little bit as well back during COVID when we were playing Among Us and stuff. Because I know Zoe. I used to jump in and play Among Us with those guys during the COVID lockdowns. So Reversal a little bit. Zoe and Matt Proplanty. I know those guys fairly well. Hog's Breath is still a thing. Like, that's not a business that's closed down. I've never been to Hog's Breath, just quietly. Never done it. That's not a screw. I can't click on this groupie because everything else is in the way. There we go. It's not shiny. Surprise, surprise. Yeah. Even when it's tied back, it still just gets in my face. Hey, welcome back, Stupid Story. Good to see you again. We did get a shiny Mischievous. I'm not sure if you're still around when we got the Mischievous before, but we did get another shiny. Thank you, Kristen. I do appreciate, like I said, guys, I appreciate the support. Like, thank you. Glad I put sunscreen on because that sun is starting to come out. Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. What are we sitting on? 13, that's not too bad. Yeah, just show a bit of support for the streams if you're enjoying it. Chuck us a like. While you're down there, consider also hitting that subscribe button, and you'll get notified when we go live in the future for other events. So next week we do have a Phantom Spotlight Hour on Tuesday and Darkrai Raids on Wednesday. Starfield. Finally get back into that game after like a month and a half of not playing it. So yeah, do some non-Pokemon stuff tomorrow. Do I know Mystic 7? No, I played a bit of Among Us with those guys back in the day. Unfortunately, every time that I would jump on and start playing, it would be just as Brandon was leaving, so I didn't really get to know Mystic 7 at all, sort of thing, but the other guys I got to know fairly well. But no, I've never really spoken to Brandon. When's my birthday? In December. December the 1st. So first day of summer here in Australia. So I bring in the summer, which I've always sort of prided myself on that. I was like, I was born on the first day of summer. And it's also good because I'm born far enough away from Christmas that I still, like, for my entire life, I've got birthday and Christmas presents. Because, yeah, If you're born too close to Christmas, usually your family will just lump it together and you get like Christmas birthday at the same time. But yeah, I'm born at the start of December, and then Christmas is at the end of December. So December has always... Ooh, that's actually not a bad one. Back when I was younger, like not so much these days, just because, you know, I'm an adult now, so don't have that same wondrous feeling that you do when you're younger. Just when you get to my age, when your birthday rolls around, you're just like, great, I'm a year older. Fantastic. That's exactly what I want. I'm now closer to dying. Awesome. But when you're a kid, that time of year was always the best. You'd be like, yes, it's my birthday. Yes, it's Christmas. So December was always sort of my favorite month. And also because it was summer and I loved the summertime. And you're back after Timber, Comday. 52 shinies was a massive success. Dude, nice. 52 shinies, that's some mega grinding. I ended up with 31 myself, which is the highest amount of shinies from a Comday in a while. I think since the 6-hour Comdays that we used to have. Because yeah, my average is about 25-ish on a Comday, so to get 31... I was actually surprised at the end when I did do that final check, and I was like, wait, 31? Where did I get 31 shinies from? Because it was only like half an hour before the end that I did a check, and it was on like 24 or something like that. So in like the last half an hour, I got like another 6 or 7 shinies. Yeah, so given that it's nearly the end of October, it's like my birthday is just around the corner at this point. It's my mum's birthday first. Like my mum was born in November. So yeah, it's always been a thing. I'm just like, well, as soon as mum's birthday's over, then I'm next on the list. Again, thank you, Kristen. Hey, you got the red shiny. Nice. Well done, Becky. Congratulations, dude. You actually got this one to make up for your lack of Comday shinies and stuff. What, did you get it from research or in the wild? And actually, I keep forgetting I need to give these things berries. So what, we need another 5 curveball, or nice 3s rather. And another, what was that, 26 berries? Oh, you got it at 10, Murphy's nice. Just call it this Skorupi. It's like that. That's an Australian Skorupi for you. Hanging out at the bottle-o. Skorupi's like, bro, it's Saturday. I'm just down getting a few drinks. Gonna go home, have a barbecue. You're completely bewildered because after 4 Darkrai raids, you got 2 shinies with the same exact CP. Not bad, dude. Well done. I tried to jump into a Darkrai raid before that I got invited to, but missed out on the lobby because I had to buy a pass. So yeah, I haven't done any of them since they've been back. But as I said before, guys, I will be hosting them on Wednesday for Raid Hour. So if you guys are keen on getting into some Darkrai raids, we'll be here doing them. Again, I'm thankful that it's a shiny that I've already got, because of how rare we get them in raids these days. Basically, we only ever see it during the Halloween period, which I'm actually really surprised that we haven't seen Giratina this month, because Giratina is usually one of the ones that they save for October as well. And given that I still need my Origin form shiny, I would have liked to have seen Giratina this month. Hopefully we see it next month, because it's... I suppose we had Altered form not too long ago. But we haven't seen Altered... Origin for a while. Alright, we're in our last hour, guys. This just rolled over to 4 PM. So we should start seeing poison-type Pokemon spawning in the wild again, instead of the bugs. Like I said, I will check the research tasks to see if they've refreshed. Hopefully I can get a chance of getting more research. Once again, thank you guys. You only need to like say it once, like, yeah. You don't need to keep saying it, because yeah. Sun's getting a bit toasty. She just, like I said, I appreciate it. Like, I really do. I appreciate the support, but it's just like, it just makes me feel like, oh, well, I don't know what to say. Like thank you again. Oh my god, stop. Oh, alright. I think I'm gonna have to put my hat on when I get back to the car. I'm glad I brought it with me. How much Pokemon do I have? Too many. Way too many Pokemon. My storage is nearly full, and I have like 6,000, nearly 7,000 storage. We are sitting on 6,765 out of 6,800. So I've got 45 free slots at the moment. So way too many Pokemon. I haven't transferred. Like, I've got all of today's stuff that I've caught that I need to transfer. We still have a whole bunch of like Guzzlords from last raid hour. A whole lot of Punky Boos from Spotlight Hour last week that I need to go through transfer. So there's some room that I need to clear up. But yeah, I really need to go through and make some room, like transfer some of my shinies over to Pokemon Home just to free up some space. I started sort of putting them on a list so I could go through and transfer a whole bunch of stuff over, but there's just so many. Spent like a couple of hours going through them, and I was only on Generation 1. Like, I'd only got like halfway through Generation 1. I'm like, oh my god, this is going to take me forever. Because over 1/3 of my storage space is taken up just by shinies. Oh, dude, what is your issue? Please, stay in the ball. These Skorupi have been really feisty today. Yes, I do have a paid subscription for, and I never use it, so I should take advantage of the money that I actually spend on it. I got it back when I during Sword and Shield days, and I've sort of had it since. So yeah, I have a lot of free space on Pokemon Home that I need to... Because, I mean, the whole idea was to transfer a whole bunch of the excess shinies over to Pokemon Home, just so I could just start gifting them to people. because I was doing that back when I was doing Sword and Shield streams. I was hosting sort of G-Max Charizard raids and doing like shiny giveaways and stuff like that. And they were doing really well for the channel. Like I'd have heaps of people in the streams and giving shinies away and all that sort of stuff. Then I just sort of stopped doing it, and I should get back into doing it. I just feel like the Terra raids don't have the same impact as the G-Max raids did. So I just feel like people aren't as interested in terrestrialization, stuff like that over the G-Max. Yes, you get your basic amount of storage. I think it's like 4 or 5 boxes or something like that on just the basic subscription. But if you pay for the subscription, you get, I don't know, I can't remember. It's quite a bit of storage. It's not too expensive. I mean, it's a yearly subscription and it only costs like $30 or $40, something like that. So it's not too bad. Are you going to go to bed? No worries. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And my game is getting a little bit laggy. I have to restart. Yeah, like I said, it's been a while since I've used Pokemon Home, so I honestly can't remember the storage that you get, but it's something that I pay for that I don't use. It's one of those subscriptions, you know, you pay for and you never use. Sort of like my Disney Plus. Research. What are we sitting on for the research? Shiny Skorupi? $4.21. That actually shouldn't be too bad though. The best Pokemon that I've received in Wonder Trade. Oh, I don't know. I've got a lot of, like, a few hacked Pokemon, sort of thing, like hacked shiny 6-stat Pokemon. I don't know. I haven't really kept track of that stuff, so I don't think I can really remember. But yeah, I've done like the Wonder Trade stuff before and received like Machamp and stuff like that, but you could tell that they're hacked because they're like, their names are like such and such.com and it's like 6 stats and shiny, and you're like, yeah, great, awesome, thanks for the hacked Pokemon. Thanks, Mark. That's what we do. We got a trade. Hopefully this will have enough people. It's in Singapore, so I'm assuming that it should have a fairly decent lobby. Ooh, just in time. And there's 20... I think I jumped in just as the lobby filled up, sort of thing. I was probably the last person to get in. So we should smash through this with 20 people fairly easily. Well, let's see, can I get myself a shiny dark gray? I honestly thought with 20 people in the raid, would have got through this quicker than this. I still smashed it, but yeah, I thought would have been a little bit quicker than that. Okay, so a hundo CP for this is, I don't know, I can't remember. This is 2077. Poor Darkrai. Well, luckily he's already dead, eh? I miss having raid lobbies of like 20 people though. It's something very rare around here these days. Alright, it is a... not shiny. But it is huge. It's humongous. Would have been nice if it was a huge shiny Darkrai first raid. Right, maybe I should stop walking. Just because I'm missing incense. What was that? That was a terrible throw. Okay, I've actually only got 9 balls left of this. I hate the ones where you get like 27 balls and the last ball to actually catch it. It happened the other day with Guzzlord. I had like 24 balls or something and I caught it the last ball and I was like, are you serious, game? Why? Nah. Could be better stats. It is huge, so we'll hold on to it for now, I suppose. But that's put us pretty close to this last bit of research. So we need to use 8 more berries. Sweet, and that's it. 8 more berries and we've got that done. So we'll be able to collect all this research. Once we're done for the day, that can be how we wrap the stream up. Go through, see if we can get ourselves another shiny Spiritomb. Shiny Grievous, like that. Check these stops. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately it doesn't look like the stops have refreshed. I was hoping, I think that during an event like this where the spawns are rotating every hour, I feel like the research should have rotated every hour as well. Okay, I'm not using goldenrods on you guys, even though I do have a lot of them. Let's put some stops. Which new avatar mask do I prefer? The Cofagrigus, the Phantump, or the Yamask? Probably the Phantump one. The Yamask one looks pretty cool as well. Like, I don't know if it looks cool. It just looks weird, like seeing a person wearing that face. It sort of looks like a character from Zelda or a character from Spirited Away or something like that. The Cofagrigus one looks pretty funny. Like if you've got the ghost pose, it actually does make you look a little bit like Cofagrigus. But the head of it, just because it's so wide, just makes it look funny. So I'll say the Phantump one. Of course, the one time I actually want berries and the game's not going to give them to me. You agree? Yeah, I don't know. It's just something about the Phantump one that actually looks good. Oh, it doesn't. Where is it? There's a picture of it. Isn't it in the news? Where did I see the picture for it? There was a picture that had all three of them. Can't remember where it was. Or is it in the actual? No, I must have saw it on Twitter. Grab the hat pit stop. Fortunately, that water is a little bit warm. That's what you get for leaving your bottle sitting in a warm car. Could be worse. I did put it under my hat at least so it wasn't getting baked by the sun. So yeah, we got about 45 minutes left, guys. So probably got enough time to do one last lap around here. So see how we ourselves any more shinies for the day, but it's pretty good. We've ended up with 2 shinies so far. 14 balls. Let's just do some items. See, unfortunately I haven't really been able to stockpile anything today. I've lost all my Pokeballs, lost all my berries. You wanted to combine the Phantom Mask with the Rocket Pose and guitar, no coins though. Yeah, they should have given the masks for completing the research rather than locking everything behind a pay gate. The good thing is once those things become available in the store, you'll be able to buy them down the track sort of thing. So instead of buying them bundled together from the ticket or getting them from the ticket, you'll just be able to buy them separately. So that's why I have the Pikachu pumpkin head. So I got that, I think it was last year I ended up getting that one. I just like it that on the actual screen it's way too big for you, like your avatar at the bottom of the screen. So it just gets clipped. Berries. A single berry. Oh, and another oh my god. It's so rare. Actually, you can have a silver pine. Just because I feel generous. The clouds are gonna up again. So of course, as soon as I grab my hat, the clouds are like, okay, we're coming back now. Not too bad. I mean, a couple of the Phantom that I've caught today have been decent IVs. That is not a Skorupi. I hate that when you're clicking on something and you're not expecting, or you're expecting something to pop up and then something completely different pops up and you're like, what's that? Huh? It's funny when you've got like a huge spawn like Snorlax or Kangaskhan or something like that, and it's spawned right on top of something else. So you go to click on like this huge thing and it pops up as like a Weedle and you're like, wait, what? It's also just very annoying because for some reason the smaller spawns seem to take priority over the big spawn. So you'd think that a big spawn like Snorlax or something like that would have a huge hitbox. But then you hit the Weedle that's sitting like underneath it and you're like, how? I want to click on the Snorlax, thanks. Do I think Niantic would consider shiny for avatar items? I don't know. Maybe once they've released other things. I mean, I suppose they could do shiny clothing for, like, have a piece of clothing already that you have to already own in the shop, but then have a shiny variation of it that you can get from completing a certain reward, like a certain task or something like that. So, for instance, this pumpkin head that I've got for Pikachu, have it that if you collect 1,000 ghost type Pokemon, or 2,000 ghost type Pokemon over the holiday, like over the Halloween period, you'll be able to unlock a shiny version of it, or something like that. I think that would be a good incentive to get people into playing the game, just adding little things like that, little tasks. But whether Niantic would actually do it, or I think they've also got to get the okay from the actual Pokemon Company though. So anything that they add to the game that the avatar wears, or anything that a costume Pokemon is going to wear, it has to get okayed from the Pokemon Company. Niantic can't just add something to the game. So yeah, at the end of the day, I think it comes down to what they want added to the game. As in the Pokemon Company, not Niantic. So yeah, a lot of the costume Pokemon that we do get during the Halloween periods and the Christmas periods and stuff like that, not a lot of the time, every single time we get one of them, it's because the Pokemon Company has released a real life version plushie of that costume Pokemon. So they're trying to promote sales. So that's why stuff like cowboy hat, Caterpie, and stuff like that has been something that's never been added to the game, just because it's something that the Pokemon Company hasn't released themselves. I'm pretty sure it's not every single thing, but the main ones during like the Christmas and the Halloween period. So yeah, other ones sort of like the Slow Bros that we just got during the last Detective Pikachu event. I'm pretty sure they weren't plushies, but the Pikachus were, I think. You don't want to give ideas though, if it doesn't get frowned upon. Oh, it does get frowned upon. I'm giving Niantic ideas of adding stuff to the game. I mean, that's perfectly fine. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's got to go through the Pokemon Company as well. It was the party hat, like Zoe was telling me. During the New Year's period, when we first got the party hat Wurmple, that was something that Niantic had ready to go. They were going to add it to the game, but they hadn't got the okay from the Pokemon Company, and it wasn't until like the very last minute that they said, yes, okay, you can add it to the game. So they did, and we're talking like hours. It was like hours before that event went live that they finally got the okay to add it to the game. How you going, Jessica? What and how many shinies have I gotten? We got ourselves a shiny Skorupi from the research. So just basic research tasks that you can complete. And we got ourselves a shiny Mischievous from the wild. So they have been my 2 shinies for the day. So we got one of the featured shinies, which is good. But like I've been telling people, make sure you're doing research tasks, just because you're more than likely going to get one from research rather than in the wild, because the odds are higher from research of getting the shiny. And then yeah, Mischievous was just a random spawn. Hey, Miss Cenobite. Good to see you. Welcome in. Yeah, so I mean, we've been out for 2.5 hours at this point, so half an hour and this event finishes. So I came out for the second half. So only doing half of the event, getting 2 shinies. It's been a pretty good day. Won't complain. We accomplished something for the day. We didn't just wander around for a couple of hours and got nothing. So all in all, been good. Especially if you mention mechanics and Niantic gets ideas to charge us. Yeah, exactly. Anything that they can do to charge us. Oh, that is a phantom. Don't want to miss that. Anything they can do to charge us money, they will at this point. It's like I was saying earlier about having the split tickets for this Halloween event. They could have just charged us for one ticket and lumped everything in to the one thing, but they've given us like multiple tickets. Like say, even if the combined ticket was like $12, $13 or something like that, like that would have been fine, because I mean it's a few dollars cheaper than buying the 2 tickets together, but you know, it still saves us a little bit of money. I think that would have been better than putting multiple tickets out for the event. Hey, hello. Shiny number 3 for the day. We got ourselves a shiny Croagunk. So I'm getting all the non-event shinies off of the incense, because this is an incense spawn. I'll take it. I do like shiny Croagunk. It is a nice shiny. So that makes shiny Croagunk 3 or 4 now. I've got a couple of these guys. Let's actually have a look. How many shiny Croagunks do I have? So yeah, just after saying, you know, it's been a pretty good day. Okay, we have more. We have what, 5, 6, including Toxicroak. Oh no, yeah, 7. Sorry, 7 Croagunk, 6 Croagunk, 1 Toxicroak. So we have more than a few of these guys. So that was the same thing with the Mischievous that I got earlier as well. It's like I already have like 5 or 6 of them as well. So getting some shinies that I don't have a lot of would have been a nicer thing, but I mean, we're still getting shinies, so I can't complain too much, eh? Let's actually have a look. How many shiny Mischievous do I have at this point? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 shiny Mischievous. Oh, Miss Magius as well. Again, it's just such an ugly shiny. But I don't suppose there's really been much that's featured during today's event that I don't have a handful of shinies of. We have again, like 5 or 6 Shuppets. Ghastly, we have a million Ghastly, because that's been a Com Day shiny. Sorry, Ricardo. You mean your second one, or? If you're asking about the shinies, we've got 3 shinies for the day today. So all up, we've got Skorupi, Mischievous, and Croagunk. That's it for the night here. Good luck for the rest of the incense day. No worries, X-Drive. Thanks for tuning in, dude. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Good luck for your day tomorrow, dude. Hopefully you can score a couple of shinies as well. So yeah, like I said, guys, we've almost got our Halloween research done as well. So as soon as we're done with this, which is in the next half an hour, we'll collect all of our limited research there and all of our research here. So we'll see if we can get ourselves some more shinies to go along with it. See if we can get ourselves a second shiny Spiritomb. You're working tonight, so let's see if you can find anything. As long as you're just clicking on stuff, because like I said, the Skorupi was from research, so just from completing some research tasks, that should be a 1 in 25 or so encounter rate from research. Or no, actually no, research is 1 in 50, isn't it? I don't know. You have an increased chance of getting it from research over wild spawns. So just try and get some research tasks if you can. Yeah, just encounter as many wild things as you can. As long as you're running an incense and moving around, hopefully you'll be able to get some. But yeah, it would have been interesting to see how many shinies I would end up with if I did do the whole 6 hours. Yeah, I was just really hoping that there was going to be more Phantump spawns. Because that was the thing that I was really coming out to get today. It's like, Skorupi's all good, and the other shinies are all good, but yeah, the plan was to come out and try and encounter as many Phantump as I could to see if I could get that shiny. But for the entire day, I've been out for 2.5 hours now. I've seen 4 Phantump for the entire day. So it's been just a little bit lurking, unfortunately. Still seeing more than I saw at home though. I think for the start of the event I saw 1 at home for like the first day or 2. Your new section in game is broken. When did this event start? It starts at 11 AM your local time, so 11 AM until 5 PM. It's a 6-hour event on Saturday the 21st. Oh, almost got the Nundo. You're welcome. Yeah, so keep in mind that if you want the Skorupi spawns, you have to be running an incense, or at least completing some research tasks. So it also seems that the research tasks do rotate as long as you haven't finished them. And each hour it changes like the spawns that you'll get. First hour is bug type, and then second hour poison, third hour bug poison sort of thing. So they rotate every hour between bug and poison. But yeah, the research tasks that you pick up, I'm pretty sure they rotate every hour, but they don't refresh every hour. So if you've already completed a research task on that stop, the next hour, unfortunately, you won't be able to pick up a new research task. But if you haven't, they also seem to rotate between bug and poison types. And again, it's just catching So all the tasks that I've seen for today have just been catch 5 of either poison or bug type Pokemon to get encounters, Stardust, berries, Pokeballs, sort of thing. So been a lot different from a Com Day. Usually when I'm down here for Com Day, walking around here in 3 hours, like the same amount of time that I've been out for today, I am lucky to do 2 laps just because I'm walking so slowly because of all the encounters. I'm on my 3rd lap now, so it's like my legs are just a little bit sore. Not so much my legs, my feet. I've walked 5-ish kilometers, 5-6 kilometers so far. 3.7 I already had, yeah, about 5 kilometers for the day. I mean, it's not a huge amount, but on gravel like this, it's just, your feet hurt. Yeah, I just miss these type of events back in the day, because I mean, so far today I haven't seen anybody else down here playing the game. There's been other people down here walking around, but nobody that I am aware that was playing the game. Yeah, we used to have a huge community around here, which would be playing every event like Com Days and stuff like that. Used to just walk around and just see people walking around all over the place with their phones. So I miss them days. A regular me. Is that a little fan? No. Every time I see one of these pop up, because I can't see the screen properly because of the glare, I think it's a Phantom. Similar silhouette. 5:20. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm still gonna be here when that hatches. It's been difficult that I haven't seen any decent raids today either. There hasn't been any Grievous or anything like that. Hasn't even been any Darkrai. Where is my... Hey! I was just about to say, where is my shiny Gulpin? And the very next click is a shiny Pidgey. So that is shiny number 4 for the day. A little choc banana dog. Is it just me, or like Pidgeana, like shiny Pidgeana? If you took a bite into it, it tastes like choc honeycomb or choc banana or something. Might be decent PvP stats, not that I think Mightyena Pidgey really has any use for PvP, but still, it's a shiny. So just in general, it seems like the shiny odds have been pretty good today across the board. 4 shinies from like 2.5, like a bit over 2.5 hours of grinding. Seems like everything seems to have been a bit shiny boosted. Really would have preferred that to be the Gulp. 1 click too late. Because yeah, I really want a shiny Gulpin. It's a terrible Pokemon, but the shiny is so nice. Again, sorry guys, my chat has just stopped working, so anybody that's said anything, I'm sorry it didn't pop up. Welcome back, Becky. Nice golden poochie, grats. Cheers. Yeah, I have to start being a bit more focused on the chat. When the chat goes quiet for that period of time, especially after I get a shiny, it's just like, wait, I got a shiny and nobody said anything? I should be aware that the chat's frozen. How many shots? Yeah, sorry guys, I'm like walking into the wind. Hopefully it's not too bad. I'm about to round the corner up here and it shouldn't be. It's just open up on the side of me sort of thing, so it's like blowing right across. So once I get a bit sheltered by the trees up here, it shouldn't be too bad. That's my 4th shiny for the day as well. So we got ourselves the Skorupi to start off, Mischievous, what was the other? I've lost track of my, yeah, Coral Gunk just before, and then Poochyena. So been a nice variation of shinies. Please be shiny. Okay, I'm back around the trees, so it shouldn't be too bad now. I've also changed direction, so I'm not walking into the wind like I was. Should be behind me. Nice, you're right. One is still better than none, dude. And I mean, I suppose I have encountered more than what you have for the day, sort of thing, so you got to take that into account. Like I'm doing like a focus shiny hunt where you're just sort of wandering around, not being so focused. I mean, you went to the bottle shop, so you can't be too focused on the shiny hunting if you go into the bottle-o. Final 15 minutes. Let's see. Can we get ourselves one more shiny to finish the day up? One more shiny Skorupi. A wild shiny Skorupi. Like, I got to admit, the spawns, like the shiny Skorupi spawns, not shiny, but just the, I should say, the incense Skorupi spawns have been pretty good. They're basically the main thing, which is, it can be very hit and miss with some of these events. Like usually if there's like a featured Pokemon, like say for instance the egg hatching events, there seems to be a lot of other stuff around them which seems to fill in those, like that, the slots that should be by the featured Pokemon. But yeah, today it's been pretty good. The vast majority of the spawns that I've gotten off Incense have been Skorupi. Yeah, you've used 2 Incense, went to Cheap as Chips while playing, staying in the car, made mom go get me a bottle of champagne. Sorry, I think the stream just dropped out for a second. I read your message though, Becky. Good old Jimmy and Woolies. Yeah, that's the thing. With these incense spawns, they tend to work better if you're walking around rather than sitting in a car. Like, even though you're moving. I got a Shadow Magic Carp 14, 15, 15. Is that good for battles when evolved? I mean, Gyarados it's got its uses. It's second best water type in the game now, I think, behind I think Kyogre is actually no. I think it's third. I think Kyogre is first. Swampert is second, and then I think Greninja may have taken second spot recently when it was released. Not released, but yeah, I think Greninja is second. So I think it's Kyogre, Greninja, Swampert, and then Gyarados. So it's in sort of like the top 5 water types. Yeah, I mean, with its bonus shadow damage, it's going to be decent. Unfortunately, it just doesn't get access to the moves that the starters do, so it doesn't have Hydro Cannon sort of thing, so it can't hit as quickly. And then Kyogre, just because of it's a legendary. It's a powerhouse sort of thing with what is it? Origin Pulse. Sweet never really used Gyarados, thought it was weaker. Now, Gyarados is a good Pokemon. Like, it was always one of the best water types in the game. It's just been overshadowed now that we've got some other stuff. Like, back when the game first came out, Gyarados, Vaporeon was the best water type, Gyarados was second. Vaporeon's been nerfed a little bit, and now we've got other starters. Like I said, Greninja and Swampert sort of outrank it. And it's mainly just because they get their access to water, Hydro Cannon rather, water cannon. Yeah, Hydro Cannon just makes them a lot more viable just because of how quickly it charges and how much damage it does. But Gyarados is still good, especially like Mega Gyarados. Mega Gyarados is good. I think Mega Gyarados becomes the best water type as Mega Gyarados. I can't remember all the ins and outs, but I know that it's still a high ranking water type. You said cheap as chips before, and I know it's not the same thing, but now I feel like fish and chips. Might have to stop and get some fish and chips on the way home. Just get some minimum chips and a few dimmies or something. It's good weather for it. Go home, kick back, watch some TV, have some fish and chips. Or fish and chops if you live in, I almost said Tasmania, not Tasmania, New Zealand. Fish and chops. Oh, you had chips and gravy earlier. Good old chips and gravy. I did have scrambled said scrambled bregs. What is a breg? Scrambled bregs. Scrambled eggs for breakfast. Bit of a delay then. You'll be watching fireworks at 9 PM at the show. Might video and upload it. I did that last year. Unfortunately, the fireworks don't really pop up on cameras very well. I mean, I suppose it depends on how far away from them you are. But yeah, because it's night time and you're trying to focus on things that are exploding in the sky like lights, they don't really pop up so well unless you've got a really good camera. All right, final 10 minutes. So yeah, once I get back to the car, I will go through that research, like I said, guys. Collect my Halloween stuff, see if we can finish off with a nice new shiny. Or another old... okay, you're just being a pain in the ass, so you can go away. The fan's right next to it, but it worked last time, but only have an iPhone 7, so hopefully still. Yeah, I think it just really relies on how close you can get to. Like, the closer you are to them, you don't sort of need a high quality camera. But I've tried recording the fireworks on New Year's from my house, sort of off my balcony, because you can see sort of across to the city. So from the 40 kilometers from my house to the city, you can see everybody that's launching all the illegal fireworks off as well, or all the parks and stuff like that. So there's like fireworks going off like all around us, and it looks a little bit like a war zone for half an hour or so, just because of all the fireworks. But yeah, trying to record it just doesn't really pop up because they're too far away. I was gonna... What's the bet that we finish with a shiny Bidoof? About 1k from your house, can't get a video, tried a few years back rather. But we'll be about 300 meters away. Okay. Yeah, I can still remember once when I was a kid. It's one of the first times that I can remember going and seeing fireworks. And we were like really close to where they were letting them off. So they were basically like right above us. And every time they would launch one of the fireworks off, I'd like full cower, and I was scared that they were going to fall on me. I was only like 5 or 6 at the time. It's actually one of my earliest memories. But yeah, I was so terrified of these fireworks like falling out of the sky on top of me. One year a firework went through the crowd but didn't hit anybody. Well, there was one New Year's. I was with my parents and my auntie, and we went to one of the parks sort of close to our house, and my auntie had a bunch of fireworks. She had like mortars and stuff. And my dad wasn't too happy because he's like just grumbling at me and my auntie as we're running off, like setting off fireworks. And we had this mortar, and we've lit the mortar, and we started running back to like get away from it, back to like everybody else. And as we're doing that, this mortar's just fired over the top of our head, sort of thing. And we didn't realize that it had fallen over after we'd lit it. So we're running back, and yeah, we just had this mortar like full just launch over our heads, and we're just like, whoops. Needless to say, that made my dad just a little bit more angry than he already was. The fact that we'd almost killed ourselves with fireworks, like launching fireworks at ourselves. But I mean, he can't really talk because there was also a time back when I was a kid that he got firecrackers off mate, and he's telling like they were the firecrackers that they use for mining. Like they're not really firecrackers; they're like basically small sticks of dynamite. And he's like these ones were only like really small ones. They weren't like super powerful or anything, but they were they're waterproof. So basically how you light them is you strike them on a matchbox rather than like lighting a fuse, and they fizzle inside because they're like waterproof. And he's standing there, he's done that, and he's standing there holding this thing in his hand, and he's going to me, oh yeah, no, they've got a long fuse and blah 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 blah. Or it's like bang, it just explodes in his hand, and I'm just standing there just like ah, because I thought he blew his hand off. Mind you, I'm only like a small kid at this stage, so I'm like screaming because I've thought that he's blown his hand off. Yeah, my auntie was cool. She was very boisterous. Like she used to. She was a country girl, so she had guns and all that sort of stuff, like rifles. Went hunting and all that sort of stuff. So yeah. Had some friends, had fireworks and all sorts of stuff. How many shiny Scoopies did I catch? Oh, sorry, hello, Duffer. One shiny Skorupi, but we've got 4 shinies all up for the day. Got ourselves a shiny Skorupi, a shiny Mischievous, a shiny Crowagunk, and a shiny Poochyena. And then, yes, there was also a time... I've had a lot of interesting stories when it comes to fireworks and explosives and stuff like that. There was another time when I was younger that we had fireworks and we were letting them off in our backyard. They weren't fireworks, they were like firecrackers, but like big M80 type of firecracker things. We're letting some off in our backyard, and I've lit this firecracker and then stepped away from it and then realized that I'd lit it right next to a glass bottle. I'm like, oh shit, if it explodes, it's going to like blow up the glass bottle and it's just going to send glass shrapnel everywhere. So I've gone to run up to this thing and move the glass bottle, but it was already too late. This thing's exploded. Luckily it didn't break the glass bottle, but I was within like a foot of it when it exploded, and this thing's just gone bang. So if it did break the glass bottle, I just would have got peppered with broken glass, like full shrapnel IDE sort of thing. So that was pretty lucky. Cheers, Duffer. You too, man. Yeah, so they can be dangerous in the wrong hands. It's why they don't let average people play with fireworks and stuff in this country, just because stuff like that happens. You want firecrackers used to make fire. Well, living where I grew up, because it was close to Footscray. Footscray was a big Asian hub sort of thing, so you had all the Vietnamese and Chinese and stuff like that had a lot of shops and just homes and stuff in Footscray. But because of Chinese New Year, so many of the places around there sold illegal fireworks and firecrackers because they're allowed to have them because of Chinese New Year. So once me and my mates figured out a couple of the stores that we go to, we'd just stop there on the way to school. So on the way to school, we'd just jump off the bus in Footscray, go to a store, buy some like firecrackers, bottle rockets, stuff like that, and then take them to school. So we'd wag like the first class of school and just go out the back and then just start letting like the back of school and just start firing skyrockets off down, because where our high school was sort of like on the top of a hill. So at the back of the school, it just went down like this big hill down towards the Maribyrnong River. And so we just stand on the back of the hill and just launch bottle rockets and stuff off. It's the good old days. Yeah, we did some funny stuff at high school. We got in trouble for it. We got busted and got told that we weren't allowed to take firecrackers and bottle rockets and stuff like that to school anymore. We're just like, oh, but how come? And their excuse was, they're explosives and you are children. Shouldn't be bringing explosives to school. It's just like, oh. All right, there we go, guys. We have just hit 5 p.m. So that is the end of our research day, incense day. So I've still got 3 minutes on my incense, so we'll see if stuff like Skoorupies and that pop up, but I highly doubt that they will be popping up. We'll probably just get normal spawns, but like I said, I will go through my research now. What's the secret to be good genetics? Unfortunately, and taking care of yourself. Like, at the end of the day, you just have to be lucky to get the draw. Like, it sounds very conceited because I'm just like, oh yeah, just do this. It's like, I don't really think that I'm that handsome, but thank you. Just be lucky enough to win the genetics lottery, and then just taking care of yourself. It's light and easy. It's taking care of yourself. You wish you would. I'm not 6 foot tall, dude. I'm 5'10", so I'm almost 6 foot tall. So I wish I was 6 foot tall too. No, I'm not tall, but I'm not short. Sort of thing. Like I said, I'm just under 6 foot, like 2 inches under 6 foot. So that's like that much, if that. It's like 4 centimeters. Because an inch is about 2.5 centimeters. So it's probably about closer to 5 centimeters. 5 centimeters under 6 foot. Alrighty, let's collect our research. Let me wind this window down, and also it's a bit warm in here, so what I might do is just get the fan running. Just so the phone doesn't overheat. Alright, so we'll collect this Halloween research, see if we can get lucky, get ourselves some shiny grievance or some shiny spiritombs. That's the one I'm thinking of. So this is our spiritomb shiny research, or limited research. Yeah, unfortunately there's only one encounter with spiritomb out of this whole research. Alright, so first one is Mistress. It's not shiny. Unfortunately, I do have to catch all of these. I can't just stack them. So we'll see if we get ourselves some decent IVs as well. That's not too bad. So encounter number 2 is going to be a... Ooh, Yamask. Not shiny though. I still need my shiny Yamask. Yeah, it's one of the shinies of, well, just one of the ghost type Pokemon that I was really hoping was going to be featured a bit more during this Halloween event, just because it's a shiny that I still need. And as I was saying at the start of the stream, I feel like they should have mixed it up a little bit more and had some of these shinies like Yamask and stuff just be a little bit more common, instead of having Ghastly and Drifloon and Shuppet and Mischievous, stuff that we've had for years now. Alright, number 3. Punkyboo. A bit more breeze will come through. We already have those shiners, yes. And also, hello shop guy, how are you? Yeah, so I've been saying it for like the whole stream, but I feel like some of the other ghost type Pokemon that we don't see very often, I feel could have been replaced, could have replaced our other shinies that we've seen for like years and years now. So yeah, make Punkyboo a bit more common, made Gollet more common, even though that's not a shiny yet. They could have released shiny Gollet. Yamask, what are some other ghost types? Like Litwick, I think could have been, like, even though that's been a Com Day Pokemon, I feel like that could have been featured a bit more than. I'm just sick of Ghastly and sick of Mischievous and Drifloon and stuff. Phantom. Would have loved a shiny Phantom. Yeah, so if you just came into the chat like you did, Shop Girl, we ended up with 4 shinies today. 1 Skorupi from research, so we didn't end up getting any shinies from the wild, like Skoorupies, but we did get that from research. A shiny Poochyena, not Houndour, Croagunk, and Mischievous. So not a bad day for 3 hours worth of grinding. Really wish this didn't take so long. It's huge. Yeah, not a bad haul for like 3 hours worth of grinding, because I didn't do the whole day. I just did the second half. Thought I did fairly well. It was just nice seeing other shinies other than Skorupi as well. Unfortunately, none of the shinies I actually needed. I do have all of them. But yeah, it would have been nice having a few, like I said, a few of the other ones. A few more Phantom spawns, stuff like that, just to increase those chances. But yeah, all in all, it's been a good day. Decent amount of shinies. So yeah, hopefully that gives other people hope that they can go out and spend a few hours grinding and still go home with a few shinies, sort of thing. Alright, 2 more encounters and then we get our Spiritomb. Dripping water all over. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Choking on water. I think this is a Galarian mask. No. Yeah, like I said that earlier. I haven't seen any Galarian masks so far this event. So I don't know why it hasn't been featured at all during this Halloween event. Looks like they just forgot about it. You don't have shiny Skorupi, you have a hundo one though. Hopefully tomorrow you can catch one. Yeah, well, as I've been saying to people during the stream, I got mine from the research, not from the wild. So they are spawning quite a lot off of the incense. Like it was, the vast majority of the spawns that I got off incense. But you have higher odds of getting them from research, it looks. So just make sure that you're completing your research tasks as well. Not all the tasks will be encounters. But yeah, just try and hit a few stops, get some encounter ones. Because yeah, it was like 5 minutes after I said, you're probably going to have better odds of getting them from research than in the wild that I actually got the shiny. So I was like, oh, well, that proves it. Alright, here we go, guys. This is it. Can we get the shiny Spiritomb? It is a... no. That's okay. Like I said, I do already have one, so can't be greedy and take other people's away from them. Yeah, this is one of the rarest shinies in the game now, just because of the lack of encounters that we're... It's actually not too bad. Yeah, the lack of encounters that we get with Spiritomb. Hey, Rezong Gaming, welcome in. Good to see you again. Yeah, so for those that haven't seen the Spiritomb. Sorry guys, the stream just crashed. Luckily, I was able to bring it back. I could feel that the game and that was the phone was struggling a bit. I think it's just the heat. The phone was just struggling to run the game and stream at the same time. So sorry, but like I said, lucky the stream came back. Sometimes when the streams crash like that, I can't actually resume them. HMM almost going to hit 100 subscribers. Oh, nice, dude. Well done. Congratulations. Okay, hopefully the game will run a bit better now. So we'll try that again. Yeah, so for those of you that have not seen the shiny Spiritomb, that is the shiny. It is a very nice shiny. And also, guys, what we've seen 17. Okay. If you guys haven't, make sure you hit that. We're almost at 20, guys. So if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up button for shiny luck. Alright, so we'll just collect all these. Keep all ones first, and then we'll do the encounters. Oops. Well, we'll do this encounter first. I wanted to say... Because I was going to say, I'm pretty sure the majority, yeah, are all Phantom. So, fingers crossed, we can actually pull the shiny Phantom off of the research to finish off. That would be a great way to finish the stream. How you doing, Lamborghini? Welcome in, dude. You always poke the thumbs up before saying hello so you won't forget. I do appreciate that, thank you. Yeah, sometimes people just forget, so... Always just going to give them that gentle reminder. Or it could be like other YouTubers and be like, hit the bloody thumbs up or I'll hit you, sort of thing. I don't want to be that dude. Alright, I think that is all of the... Alright, sweet. The rest are just encounters. So, here we go. Fingers crossed. Shiny Phantom. Welcome back, Lamborghini. I only got one shiny Skorupi, but I did end up with 4 shinies for the day. So, we started with the shiny Skorupi from research. Shiny Mischievous, shiny Poochyena, and shiny Coralgunk were our 4 shinies for the day. So yeah, we're just finishing off collecting this Halloween research to see if we can finish off with a shiny Phantom. What were the shiny odds? I can't give you exact shiny odds just because I don't know, because Niantic don't tell us what the shiny odds are. I'm assuming that the shiny from the wild was 1 in 64, just because that seems like a boosted number, but without it being... So it's sort of like the same odds that you get for shinies during GoFest, so it's like a 1 in 64. And then from research, research shinies like 1 in 50. So you should have more of a chance of getting them from the research than from the actual incense. But yeah, that, at least for the wild, that is my guess. Like I can't tell you what the shiny odds are just because I don't know. But I would assume that they would be that. So they would be boosted but not sort of Comday boosted. Come on, little shiny Phantom, please, 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 please. I think I've used all my shiny luck for the day getting all the... Maybe I should have collected these at the start of the event rather than at the end. Maybe I would have had more of a chance of getting this as a shiny. Also, chuck some shiny vibes into the chat, see if that helps. And so we've got 4 more encounters. This one is not too shiny. I keep doing that to give it berries, but I don't have any pineapples. Sorry, we should pick up another couple of likes a bit later when other people jump in and watch the stream, but we're close to 20. Damn it. Come on, little dude. Hopefully we can at least get a decent... Fly just flew. Hopefully we can at least get... that was terrible. Decent IV one if we don't get it. Ooh, that's my storage full. Lucky I noticed that before, right? Alright, second last encounter. Come on, little dude. Come on, little dude. Come on, little dude. Damn it. 467, so I'm pretty sure this one's going to have pretty bad IVs as well. So we've got one last chance of getting this shiny, and then probably that's going to do us for this event, just because I can't imagine seeing too many more Phantom for the rest of the Halloween event. We saw 4 in total in the wild all day walking around, so yeah, just quietly after this I think the odds of getting the shiny are going to be pretty slim. Last one is 474 though, so okay, the IVs on this one should be half decent. It is more than half decent. That is actually pretty damn good. 96%. I think that one might actually be my best one. So unfortunately, it's not a shiny. Would have been a nice shiny. Okay, so I think that is it for our research. Yeah, there's no point collecting that stuff just because it doesn't really give us an encounter with anything. And then yeah, it's just my Master Ball research, which I still need to do. So that is it, guys. That does us for our research for today. Unfortunately, yeah, we didn't get the shiny Phantom, but get ourselves a couple of shinies for today. So yeah, shiny Skorupi. Stats are 3 stars for the Skorupi, which isn't bad. The Mischievous was also not too bad. So 2 stars. It's not too bad for a wild shiny. Gunk, was terrible, and then lastly the Poochyena, which was also terrible. But 4 shinies for 3 hours worth of grinding. It's pretty good. Pretty good work. So yeah, I think that's pretty much going to do us for today, guys. But hopefully that gives you guys some idea of what to expect from this event. I would say if you're going to go out and do it, don't spend the whole 6 hours. Just, you know, spend 2-3 hours if you can. Go out, run a few incense, try your luck, test your luck, see how well you go with getting the shinies. As I said, try and do as many research tasks as you can as well, just to increase those chances of getting the shiny. Just because it seems like Skorupi has a better odds of getting it from research than from the wild. But yeah, there's a lot of other stuff spawning as well. Hopefully you guys will encounter more Phantom than I did, so you guys will have better luck trying to get that shiny. And yeah, I don't think there's really much else to add to that. You too, Shop Girl. We've missed you in the last couple of streams, like the last couple of Com Day streams. So yeah, it was good to see you today, get to catch up. But yeah, guys, I think that'll do us for today. I'll be back. I want to do a stream tomorrow. I know I keep saying it, but I want to do a Starfield stream tomorrow. Get back into doing that game so I can jump into doing some Cyberpunk streams as well, just because I really want to get back into doing that as well. Next week is Phantom Spotlight Hour, so fingers crossed we didn't get the shiny today. We can get one during Spotlight Hour, so that's actually will probably be our best hope of getting one, because they should be spawning quite goodly for the for the hour. And then yeah, it is Darkrai raid hour on Wednesday, so if you guys are keen on getting into some Darkrai raids, we'll be hosting them then. And yeah, doing our shiny hunting on Tuesday and doing space cowboy pew pew stuff tomorrow, hopefully. Hey, I'm sorry, I can't read your name, but how are you doing? I was just about to wrap up the stream, but hello, how are you doing? Today? Look at that, all shiny. 2K. Yes. Almost 3K shinies at this point. Getting close to the 3K shinies. A lot of them are Com Day shinies like this. As you can see, we have a whole bunch of Com Day shinies, so the vast majority of them will be that. I need to go through and clear out my storage, because I have over 1/3 of my storage just taken up by shinies. You can't really play today's event. That sucks, dude. Hopefully you've already got some shiny Skorupi though, so you're not missing out on anything. Even if you can just run an event in the an incense in the background, dude. Just, you know, encounter some spawns every now and again, see how you go. Fingers crossed you'll get some. You too, Shop Girl, and yes, Mrs. Cena, bye. Take care. Alright guys, yeah, I'm wrapping up the stream here. So everybody that's just come into the stream, sorry guys, but we have finished. Yeah, but we finished with 4 shinies for the day. So fingers crossed you guys will have good luck. I will chuck some shiny vibes into the chat for everybody. Shiny vibes, guys. Yeah, enjoy your morning, evening, noon, or night. Stay safe, happy hunting. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. What are we sitting on? 18. So yeah, we're 2 away from 20, guys. So if you can, just hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe, all of that good stuff. I should hopefully be back tomorrow. If not, I'll be back on either Monday or Tuesday, or I'll definitely be back on Tuesday. But yeah, all of that good stuff. So until then, guys, have a good one. Peace out. Enjoy your shiny hunting, all that stuff. Take it easy. The event hasn't started for you yet. Well, like I just said, hopefully you'll get good shinies, dude. I just put shiny vibes into the chat, so shiny vibes, everybody. Take it easy, guys. Have a good one. Bye bye. Bye bye bye.